Hey y'all, before we get into things, I'd just like to say that this video has been sponsored by Microsoft Rewards. No, I'm not joking. We've talked a lot on this channel about old Roblox avatars from the classic era of Roblox, aka from the platform's inception to around 2012. From the histories of various different ancient Roblox hats to a full-on tutorial on how to make your own classic Roblox avatar, I've shown you a lot of how to make your avatar look veteran, but there's still a pretty important gap that I recently realized I haven't covered yet. In my tutorial video on how to make classic avatars, I showed you a lot of examples of what classic avatars looked like. However, the majority of these avatars didn't actually exist back in the day. There were definitely many out there that were similar, but the specific ones I used were mostly whipped up by me and Catalog Avatar Creator, specifically tailored to emphasize the avatar techniques I was discussing when I showed them. They were created using my extensive familiarity with classic era avatars, sure, but they weren't actually created in the classic era. What I want to do today is explore some actual classic avatars. Avatars that were legitimately created and worn in early 2010s, late 2000s Robloxia. But Nitro, you may ask. Where can one possibly find such a heavy enough concentration of avatars that haven't been updated since 2009 in order to make an entire video about them? Well, as it turns out, there's a pretty good answer for that. The Roblox Forum Archive. For those unaware, Roblox once had a thing called the Roblox Forums. If you've ever been on the developer forum, it was pretty similar to that, except instead of just Roblox development discussions, it played host to all manner of conversation, not even just about Roblox. You could make a post about anything you wanted, provided it was in the right subforum, and random Robloxians could see it and reply to it. It was basically a less sophisticated version of the Roblox Discord before the Roblox Discord was a thing. One of these subforums you could post in was Rate My Robloxian, where forumers would simply rate your avatar, usually on a scale from 1 to 10. It was shut down at the end of 2012 due to a lack of posts, and as a result, it now acts as a hotbed of veteran Roblox accounts once owned by people who cared a lot about their avatars now lying abandoned. Join me as I dust off the corpse of this long-dead forum by searching for the keyword outfit in its archive and rating some classic Robloxians. Before we dive in, let's kick it over to, and I still can't believe I'm saying this, Microsoft Rewards, because they've partnered with me to do something really cool for you guys. This is Microsoft Rewards' exclusive Plasma Wings accessory. I told you guys in my Knights of the Splintered Skies video that I'll only ever promote products to you guys that I think you'd genuinely like, and speaking as someone who's seen a lot of Roblox accessories in their time, this one is genuinely one of, if not the best accessories out there. The wings themselves are super detailed and unique, and the particle work they've got going on here is flat out amazing. I'm not sure how they even did that, but it's the best I've ever seen on a Roblox accessory by far. Not too sure how effective they'd be at flying, considering that they're just big chunks of metal, but looks-wise they're an easy 10. Now, as stated in their description, you can only get these through Microsoft Rewards, which is a service offered by Microsoft that allows you to earn points by interacting with Microsoft products and services, and then exchange those points for rewards, anything from virtual currency to gift cards to real-life products. And as you can see, the wings are at the top of the list. From here, there are two ways to get them, the normie way and the special secret way. If you get 6,000, 12,000, or 15,000 points by completing tasks on this earn page here, you can get a free Roblox gift card by going to my special link, which should be on screen and in the description. After you get it, you should get a congratulations banner and a confirmation email. The email should contain a pin that you can enter into the box at roblox.com/redeem to get your free Robux, and the congratulations banner should have a button that you can click on which will award you these awesome plasma wings. A little time consuming, 6,000 points is no small amount, but honestly, the more you use Microsoft Rewards, the easier it becomes, and you'll be able to get more than enough points before you know it. And as easy as that already is, if you're lucky, you might be able to get them even easier using the special secret way. Microsoft Rewards has given me a handful of codes that can be redeemed at roblox.com/redeem to automatically get these wings for free. And since I'm just one man, I might as well share the wealth. All you gotta do is join my super epic Discord server, links in the description, and enter the giveaway in the Nitroblox events channel, which should end exactly 1 week after this video goes live, which should be June 16th. And I'll DM you a code if you win. That's literally it. This is a limited time promotion, so if you're planning on grinding out the normal way, which need I remind you will get you Robux in addition to the wings, you should probably join Microsoft Rewards now to start earning. People on Rolimons have legitimately been offering Robux and limiteds in exchange for codes for these things. I have a feeling they're going to become very valuable and coveted in the near future, so if I were you, I'd get them while you can. Thanks a bunch to Microsoft Rewards, and thank you if you actually stuck around for that entire ad. You supporting the things I promote does support me a lot, and I really appreciate you for it. Now, back to the video. Up first is our boy Cherry Muffins Rock. Valid, the cherry orange muffins at Dunkin' Donuts slap, they're god tier. My outfit pwns. 1 to 10, how much would you rate my outfit? Let's check it out. So it's a very simple outfit, as you can see here. The man is covered in waffles from head to toe, and he's wearing that one hat that every old man with a trench coat wears that's not a fedora. One thing I am noticing, though, is that these waffles seem to have seen some rough stuff. These waffles have seen unknown horrors that no man should ever see. I can see it in their eyes. Those are war-torn eyes. They know some messed up stuff. So it's a little bit callous that this guy is kind of just smiling as these waffles ride around on him with clear PTSD and trauma. So for that, factoring in that, I will give you a 7 out of 10. Nicely done. Now, I think we can agree that his outfit is a little weird, but it gets a little bit weirder when you take a look at this man's friends list, because as you can see, he is friends with 2 cat girls, one of which is a normal cat girl, and one of which is what I can only describe as a reverse cat girl. Everything is human except for the face. I would almost call this a cat skinwalker instead of a girl. And I don't really want to unpack that trauma tonight, so I think we're gonna go for the normal one. Okay, it's our girl Purple Muffins Rock. 2 for 2 Muffins Rock names tonight. That's interesting. So, as we can see, she has the classic cat ears. I'm liking the top and pants combo. Those bracelets would impale me if she were to slap me in the face. The one thing I don't like is the hair. It's like she took a piece of black felt and sort of draped it over her head like a nun. I feel kind of bad for girls in like the late 2010s, early 2000s era of Roblox, because I don't think Roblox knew what girl hair looked like at all. I think they got all of their girl hair advice from those videos where boys would play girls by just like draping towels over their heads. Other than that, it's pretty unassuming, so I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. I'm adding a point because she doesn't have a bunch of traumatized waffles all over her. That's always a plus. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a true flexor. Let's take a look at the haul. Let's take a look at the getup. So we got this extremely blue pair of jeans, the bluest pair of jeans in the world. We can obviously tell that these are made of fine royal silk because they are shiny as all get out. We then have a Jake the Dog shirt, which signifies that this person is probably a little younger, so just kind of flexing that you have so much wealth as probably like an 11-year-old or something. Indifferent face, he does not care what you think of him. Got the shades on to prove it. Of course, a head covered in spikes just to prove to you how rebellious he is, how he doesn't care about anything, and this looks like it might be a piece of like Mario merch or something that was probably purchased at like a comic convention, and those don't come cheap. He probably paid good money for this. And then in case the message was lost on us, to top it all off, we have the giant Robux sign. We can tell that this person is loaded. He probably has like 7 Lamborghinis. He is more rich than we will ever be in our lifetimes. So just on audacity alone, I'm gonna have to give this like an 8.5 out of 10. You, my friend, are an absolute legend. We only have one more viable option down this friends list path line. His name is Fireman Dude 6, and all I have to say to him is that that is not the greatest ninja disguise. I think if you were trying to sneak past your enemies while wearing bright green sleeves and pants and having a giant white image of a boo ghost on your chest, they'd probably see you. You're about as good of a ninja as Ninja himself, and that dude literally has bright blue hair, so maybe rethink your strategy. We have another failed ninja here. His name is Jeffrey1331. Now here we see a ninja outfit that is a little bit more impressive. He does have the traditional robes and headband. No mask, but I'm assuming he just kind of tucks his head into himself and rolls around everywhere so that people can't see his head. Also got the classic throwing star, which works great against your enemies. I wouldn't really want to come across this person in a dark alley. But then he ruins it with the emo jeans, the washed out pair of TikToker jeans. As far as I know, real ninjas did not wear these pants, but yeah, I do like the rest of the outfit. The pants are just a minor deduction, so overall 8.5 out of 10. David Scrib 2 is next on the list. Now, unfortunately, Roblox did saddle him with the default pants, but we can see what the avatar was actually supposed to look like in Catalog Avatar Creator. Gotta say, I'm a pretty big fan of this one. We seem to have a plant warrior here. The man has some purple leaves growing out of the top of his head, and he's got a blue steel bat helm, which is a pretty cool classic hat. I would not want to be near those spikes in battle. But then there's the I Heart Mom sign, and listen, I know it's great to love your mother. You should always love love your mother. You should always love your father as well. But a strong, brave warrior like him would not really wear it on his sleeve like that, or I guess on his head. Warriors are already sick enough. We already know that they love their moms, so there's no real need to advertise it like this. Overall, 7.5 out of 10. You just really gotta nix the sign. We know, dude. We know. Escaped cat. So right away, we can already tell how powerful this man is because he is lifting a whole pyramid, a whole Egyptian pyramid on top of his head. I think Vector from Despicable Me would be proud. But the rest of him is kind of just a Discord edgelord. We got the classic black hoodie, we got the classic black jeans, we got the classic black hat. Kind of boring, but overall I'd swing this a nice 7. We are continuing our streak of terrible ninjas. This guy is called OMG I'm a Fox, and his ninja outfit is a disaster. From his mask, which is completely white, which means it does not camouflage you at all, you would stick out like a beacon in the bushes, to your sweater of what might be a Pokemon, but looks like what you see when you look at a Pokemon after taking 50 swigs of Witch's Brew. I do see that you've armed yourself pretty well here. You got 2 double swords, which I think is good because you're going to be seen instantly and you're probably going to have to fight someone, and of course the emo jeans. Factoring all that in, I'm going to have to score you a 5 just because bad ninja. Everything does go together pretty well, so I'm not going to rate you too harshly, but you've been warned, put on a better disguise. Holy moly, mother of God, what is this specimen? So first of all, we got this Assassin's Creed robe thing going on here. Very menacing, very powerful. But then we pull up to the head and we see just this creature. If I saw this at the foot of my bed at 3 a.m., I would jump out the window. It looks like the main source of the evil here is this hat, Carbot. I have never seen this hat before, but it might just be my new favorite classic hat ever. We got the classic R here, except on the other side, it's backwards because they didn't bother to reverse the texture. I'm not mad though, it kind of adds to the charm. Then we got the 4 headlight eyes. The lines look like they were drawn by a 6th grader. There's like white artifacting around everything. God, this is a cool hat. Guys, this is what Bumblebee from the Transformers wishes he could be. This is the guy who Bumblebee has like a poster of above his bed, and every day when he wakes up, he looks at it as like,
my pronouns are he, not him. Because I'll never be him.
I'm gonna rate you a 10 out of 10 just because I worry what might happen to me if I don't. X Bone Man X. Now, here's probably the weirdest avatar we've seen so far, because if you notice, it seems to be just a floating hoodie with hands and a head. Not sure how he got this invisible legs and inside of torso glitch. It's very weird. This man must be very ahead of his time. I don't know how he did this. 9 out of 10. So this person here, Chicken Man 216, was last online 3 years ago, apparently, but his avatar does look like it has not been updated since like 2010, so I'm gonna review it anyway, because wow, what a guy. So upon first glance, you can kind of see this hardened military drill sergeant vibe going on. He's got a sonar dish on top of his head, no doubt to suss out people who are speaking out of line, make him do 1 billion push-ups or whatever. But then if we flip him around, we notice that he's wearing farmer overalls. So I guess he just recently retired to live a happy, peaceful life on the farm, which, you know, good for him. But then the main attraction for me, we got this meme here. The voices are telling me to kill you. This looks like a meme that would be posted like current day at 2023, but I looked it up and no, it was made in like 2010. So whoever made this was actually like really far ahead of their time in terms of memes, and I salute them for that. This person is a god. I would rate them an 11 out of 10 if I could. We got Lewis Fox 1. He's a dapper dude. He's got the matching tie and top hat combo. Very purple, very stylish. Yeah, this guy definitely runs a Fortune 500 company. I feel like this is Jeff Bezos' account. I do have an Alexa in my house, so I will go ahead and rate this a 12 out of 10. I am very pleased with this outfit, and I do not think it looks tropey or bland in any way. Azuth. He appears to be dressed as Link, but in The Purge. I feel like instead of using that sword to go on Valiant Heroes quests, he's gonna shank me and dump me in my neighbor's pool. Jokes aside though, this is a pretty cool avatar. I think it might like genuinely be the best one we've seen so far. One of the only ones that I can genuinely see someone wearing today. I'll throw an 8 out of 10 at it. Packlack. You look like if the Grim Reaper was a straight A student. We can see we got the classic nerd bow tie and a medal for doing good schoolwork. And we can see that the classic high school bullies have gone and stuck a scissors in his hood. Probably gonna tell on the teacher for that and remind him to assign extra homework. I kinda like this one. 8 out of 10. Lego Dude. dude. Pretty cool guy. One thing I note is that his sunglasses seem to be surgically implanted onto his face. I think that might be taking the coolness a little bit too far. I'm not sure if you need to go that far to be cool. We can also see that he was cool enough to be a VIP in Nuketown, which at that point you don't even really need the sunglasses. Everyone knows you're cool if you're a VIP in that game. Nothing really offensive here. 7.5 out of 10. Actually, no, he's too cool. 1,000 out of 10. Joy Bobbed. This guy rocks. That armor design, I've always loved it. It looks super cool. I'm kind of impressed that it came from 2010 Roblox. It looks really well done. We can see that he is also a good student. He got that same good student medal that the other guy did. I do notice one accessory that he has that's a little weird. It seems to be a bow that is in the shape of a present, but it's not like encapsulating anything. That's a little weird. Usually present bows have stuff inside of them that they're kind of wrapped around. But yeah, I don't mind that too much. So 8 out of 10. Lego Master 277. Now this is the guy that teacher's pet Grim Reaper from earlier wants to be. This guy's the real deal. Not too much going on here. I am loving the robe design. It looks very cool, almost as cool as that armor from earlier. I'm also a big horror fan. 9 out of 10. This is quite the guy. I'm equally as impressed by his choice of hat as the fact that he managed to find clothing themed around it. Let's check out what hat he's wearing. I want to see what it is. Zebalian. 70 Robux. Me when it's 3 a.m. and I go downstairs and I see my favorite snack on the counter and I'm gonna eat it. 8 out of 10. Sroge 445. Now, this guy is not quite as dapper as the other person from earlier. The colors on his top hat do not quite match the colors on his tuxedo, and as you can see, he's also drooling from his open mouth. I feel like that would definitely be a faux pas at the fancy dining room table. But if we look at the face he's wearing, we can see that it's called Sapphire Drool, and it is apparently like the tears of an angel. So if this man is drooling literal angel tears, I think we can maybe give him a pass. 7 out of 10. I'll bump it up to 8 out of 10 if you can give me some of those angel tears. Oh my god. This is the most intimidating man I have ever seen. Not only is he wearing a fedora, the most dapper and elegant hat of all time, but in addition, he owns a katana, he's dressed like a gentleman with a nice pinstripe suit, and he goes paintballing. Do not walk around with your girlfriend near this person. He will snatch her away in an instant. He's just too powerful. I'll bet he knows like 6 different martial arts. Who am I kidding? He's too attached to his senpai, probably. My official rating for this one is a Master Please Forgive Me out of 10. I think that'll about do it for today. Sorry if this one felt a bit shorter and more rushed than usual. I wanted to get it out quickly because of 1, the time sensitivity of Microsoft Rewards' Plasma Wings campaign, and 2, I'm gonna begin work on a bit of a passion project after this video. It's something I've wanted to do for a few months now, and when I start doing it, I want there to be as few outside factors distracting me from it as possible. Even still, I'll probably have to drop another shorter video or 2 in the middle of making that video, as it'll probably take me a really long time, so be on the lookout for a community post in the near future asking what that video should be about. I do have some pretty cool video ideas kicking around in my head, and I'd love to hear which one you guys think is the best. With that being said, I've been Nitro Lord, and I will see you all next time. Bye!